Today. Going to get a little heat today. Well, that'll be good. A little change. Going to give you a little devotion this morning on when disaster strikes from R.E. Clark's book, Life is Not a Snapshot. It says, when tragedies strike, it seems that to squeeze out of us what is really at our core. This has certainly been true of the events of the last few years that have unfolded before our eyes. Things like the Boston Marathon, the collapse of the World Trade Center, and a myriad of other events. Each affects us in a deep and lasting way. I, like so many others, have found myself glued to the media reports. In this world of instant reporting, we are warped away and dropped into the battle zone, whether we wish to be or not. It is in all of this instantaneous reporting that we often get a view into the responses of those who are living out the news in their own backyards. I'm amazed at the wide spectrum of responses that come pouring out of people. Some fall to their knees and begin to pray, as we saw in the footage from the bombing site, while others have the audio portion of their videos bleeped out just to be able to play them on the airwaves. The book of Job unfolds like the scenes of a tragic explosion. Families are ripped apart, possessions are vaporized, and disease disrupts the ability to cope. Job experienced not just a week of tragedy, but month upon month of disaster as he witnessed a lifetime of faithful service race away from him like sand falling through an hourglass. Imagine, if you will, a reporter interviewing Job about all that had transpired. His possessions had been obliterated by storms. His children had all died. His body was riddled with burning boils, and his wife was demanding that he turn his back on God and all that he represented. The reporter asked the question that we all wanted to ask our answers. How are you holding up, Mr. Job, with all of this happening to you? Job's answer needs no editing. Nothing has to be bleeped out of the air on the evening news. Job lifted his eyes toward the heaven and says, "For he performs what is appointed for me, and many such things are with him." Job 23:14. As we sit fixated at his every word, how can a person go through such tragedy and still give God the glory? Only when you have a personal relationship with the God who holds all in his hand is this possible. A loving wife from East Baton Rouge Parish, known only by the initials LF, wrote the last stanza of a poem for her husband as he fought in the Civil War. Then go to him with praying heart. Oh, but faithful on your part. To God and to yourself be true. Your battles he will fight for you. The poem is dated March 5th, 1862. What was true in 1862 is still true today. When tragedy comes our way, what will be squeezed out of us? Now is the time to determine your answer, not later. If you got a relationship with Jesus Christ, he will help you get through every tragedy of life. I hope you do. God bless you. Have a great day.